Thank you. You may be seated. Well, good afternoon and welcome. My name is Adam Hutchison, and I have the privilege of serving as the president at Virginia Highlands Community College, and it's my honor to welcome you to the 2025 commencement ceremonies. Please allow me to introduce a few of our platform guests. Please hold your applause until they've all been introduced. You'll hear from most of them in just a few minutes. To my immediate right is Dr. Doug Arnold, the Vice Chair of the Virginia Highlands Community College Board. Also to my right is Mr. Virgil Wimmer, Chair of the Virginia Highlands Community College Foundation Board, and Dr. Derek Wisman, Vice President of Instruction and Student Services. To my left is your fellow 2025 VHCC graduate and our speaker this afternoon, Ms. Catherine Henley. Additionally, joining us on the stage at my left are Ms. Lee Hunt, the Dean of the School for Business and Industry, Mr. Jason Lockney, Assistant Professor of Mathematics and Chair of the Faculty Senate, Mr. Brandon Hensley, Recruitment and Engagement Coordinator and President of the Staff Senate, and Mr. Ken Fairbanks, the Director of Learning Resources. Please join me in recognizing these guests. In just a few minutes, the students that are seated before us will cross the stage to receive their diploma, and each of their names will be called. There'll be an opportunity for us to celebrate them and their accomplishment. This day is for you and for the families and the loved ones who have supported you in getting to this day. We hold commencement exercises to recognize the successful conclusion of the students' hard work and dedication and effort in their chosen programs. But we know that completing a college education is not a solo experience. You don't get there on your own. So let's take a few minutes to recognize some of the special individuals who made today possible for these graduates. Here at Virginia Highlands, I'm honored to work with caring and talented employees who are dedicated to each student's well-being and their success in their selected programs. I'll admit my bias, but I believe we have the best team of faculty and staff in the entire Commonwealth of Virginia. So, will the VHCC staff and faculty who are with us today, who have supported these students, please stand so that we can honor your work. Thank you, friends, for a job well done. Now, as I said earlier, no graduate gets to the graduation stage without the support of friends and family and loved ones. And so if you are here today as a parent or as a spouse or a loved one who has directly supported this graduate's journey to the graduation stage today, will you please stand so our graduates can recognize you with applause? In the audience, please stand where you are. Thank you very much for your service to the graduates here today. At this time, it's my privilege to recognize and invite to the podium the Vice Chair of the Virginia Highlands Community College Board, Dr. Doug Arnold, and invite him to bring greetings from the board. Dr. Arnold.
Good afternoon, everyone. And thank you, Dr. Hutchison, for your kind introduction and your steadfast and inspiring leadership of Virginia Highlands. As Vice Chair of the local college board, I'm honored to be here with you this afternoon, and I want to welcome you to the college commencement exercises for the 24-25 academic year. On behalf of the entire board, I want to share our appreciation to the outstanding faculty, staff, and administration for their dedicated work on behalf of our students and our communities. Today, we're joined by family members, friends, business community, and leaders who have all played a vital role in the success of today's graduates. Thank you for your continued support of the college and its students. I would like to take a moment to recognize my colleagues on the College Board. For those board members who are with us today, if you will, please stand as your name is called and remain standing until all names have been called, and if you will hold your applause until all of them are introduced. From the city of Bristol, Virginia, Don Ashley, Don Bowman, and Beth Reinhardt. Joining me from Washington County are Charlie Fugit, Dan Smith, and Tanya Triplett, and from Smith County, Gwen Beatty and Pam Hill. I am so fortunate to serve alongside such a dedicated and talented group, and if you will, please join me in showing our appreciation for their service and dedication. Thank you. Next, I'd like to recognize and thank members of the Virginia Highlands Community College Foundation Board. The purpose of the VHCC Educational Foundation Board is to support the growth, progress, and success of the college. And we have the chair of the foundation board with us this evening, Mr. Virgil Wimmer. Virgil, if you'll please stand. And if there are other board members, foundation board members in attendance, if you will please stand and be recognized as well. Thank you. Well, class of 2025, it's an honor to be here with you and to join with your families and friends, the community members, and the faculty and staff of Virginia Highlands in celebrating how proud we are of everything you have accomplished. You see, today's commencement is a big deal. Commencement is the act of beginning something. And in American society, it's a rite of passage from one stage of your life to the next stage of your life. Now, undoubtedly, you conquered late night study sessions, cramming, early classes, perhaps more coffee and energy drinks than a body ought consume, but you've done that and you have balanced family, you've balanced jobs, you've balanced car troubles and Wi-Fi issues, but in the end you persevered and you made it. You made a smart choice, I might add. Today, your graduation, your commencement proves that community college is not a plan B. It really is the launch pad for some of the smartest, most resilient, and most creative people that I have ever met. Now, some of you may be headed off to further education at colleges or universities. Some may be going on to careers of one sort or the other. And even some of you may still be trying to figure it out. And that's okay. I still don't know how to fold a fitted sheet. And, you know, I've been around for a while. So please remember that success is not a straight line. I often liken it to trying to assemble Wayfair or IKEA furniture. Confusing, occasionally painful, but totally worth it in the end. And I trust that you found your time at Virginia Highlands to be full of growth and learning. I'm certain you've challenged yourself academically, and I know that you made friendships that are going to last for years to come. As you move on to the next chapters of your lives, I trust you'll carry the knowledge and the skills you've gained during your time at Virginia Highlands with you. Remember, it all starts here, and you're going to love where you go. So thank you for choosing Virginia Highlands. We're honored to count you among our alumni. and I hope each of you enjoys your day and this well-earned celebration. Finally, to the graduates, let me say, be sure, please be sure, to thank those who have helped you reach this rung on your ladder of success. And for the parents and guardians and others assembled here today, I want you to know and to spread the word, if you will, that Virginia Highlands has transfer degrees to any four-year college or university there is, and they have programs that you can learn a career in 2 years, and they have programs that you can learn a career in a year or less. They have programs that are online, and you can earn degrees online. And if you live in Smith County or Washington County, Virginia, and you have high school graduates coming out soon, you have access to an exciting Promise program that paves the way for no-cost tuition at Virginia Highlands Community College. Folks, Virginia Highlands is the best deal in town. So on behalf of the Virginia Highlands Board, I want to say to you graduates that we are exceedingly proud of you. Congratulations to the class of 2025, and thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Arnold, and thank you, board members, for your service. At this time, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing you to one of your peers. Catherine Kate Henley is a VHCC student who graduates with you today. In your program, on page 19, you'll find a biography of Kate, and I could read that biography to you, but I won't, because it's worth a read all by itself. But what I am happy to share with you is that Kate represents not only the academic excellence that you have achieved, but the spirit and enthusiasm for our community and culture that we find here at Virginia Highlands Community College. I've had the privilege to work with her in a number of venues, including when she served as your advocate this year in Richmond to the General Assembly, and in a variety of club and extracurricular functions. I am honored to introduce to you as our commencement speaker this afternoon, Ms. Kate Hensley.
Hi, I'm Kate Henley. I'm graduating today with an associate's degree in science, with a specialization in natural resource management. I have been accepted and will be attending Virginia Tech in August, pursuing a degree in wildlife conservation. During my senior year of high school, everyone was getting ready to take their next steps in education. I remember listening to everyone excitedly talk about new roommates, dorm rooms, and narrowing down their decisions. I don't care to tell you, I was jealous. I knew I was attending Virginia Highlands Community College. I'm a twin. Y'all know my brother. So sending both of us to a four-year college wasn't quite in the plans. Darn that fiscal responsibility that my grandfather instilled in us. So, while the rest of our senior class was jumping at the chance to talk about college, I would just mumble something about Highlands. I remember several parents saying, I wish my child had chosen to go to Highlands. It sure would have saved us a lot of money. You're making a smart decision. But of course, I didn't believe them. However, I was happy to be getting several classes out of the way before transferring to Virginia Tech. I was getting a better tuition rate with a smaller class size, and I could live at home. So glad to not have to worry about communal bathrooms. And the brightest spot of all was that I could stay with my beloved farm animals and pets. I mean parents. Sorry, Mom, misspoke. But y'all, I got so much more than I could ever expect coming to Highlands. Hopefully, most of you guys can't tell right now, but I'm not very extroverted. While in high school, I struggled a lot with confidence. I especially struggled with presenting in front of even the smallest of classes. And just to let y'all know, if I don't pass out during this speech, I'll be doing a lot better than my freshman Spanish final. But that's a story for another time. I never thought I would accomplish anything great. In elementary school, I was diagnosed with dyslexia and executive dysfunction, and I've had an IEP since 2nd grade. It's not something I ever thought I would tell anyone, let alone a crowd like this. I was always petrified that you would think I was incapable. But for whatever reason, Highlands didn't see me as a list of shortcomings. They saw me, and they believed in my capabilities. The faculty and staff at Virginia Highlands have continuously believed that I was someone capable of something more. I was given opportunity after opportunity to grow as a student and a person. I've had the privilege to represent our school at the General Assembly in Richmond, even though speaking to Virginia delegates certainly didn't seem to be in my wheelhouse. I was encouraged to be the president of PTK, an International Honor Society for 2-year colleges. I am the co-chair of VHCC's chapter of Young Farmers and the vice president of the Horticulture Club. I've applied for and received scholarships, and I've even been on a billboard that may or may not cause my mama and some of the church ladies to run off the side of the road. All things I never thought would be possible. I always thought I was the person who couldn't be the main character, and I should settle for a supporting role. The people who did these types of things were smart. They didn't pass out during presentations. This could never describe me, but for some crazy reason, Highlands believed in me. They see things I have never been able to see, my potential. And that's the best part of Highlands. No potential goes unnoticed. Community colleges are made of hardworking individuals from many different walks of life. Community college creates a place where everyone can come together in academic pursuits. Some of you might be working a full-time job and attending classes online. Some have kids at home. Some of you might just be here for a good deal on tuition. And some of you might have just never been told you could do more. Virginia Highlands doesn't tell you you're too old or too young for an education. They never say you're too poor or too late. At Highlands, we are all seen. Having someone believe in you is a very powerful thing, because you might just end up believing in yourself. I know this belief will do more for our community than any Ivy League degree will ever do. And I know this because I have personally experienced it. Today, Virginia Highlands Community College is providing the next generation of healthcare workers, preparing highly skilled trade workers, and setting up the next wave of confident students ready to begin their journey at the school of our choice. VHCC is seeing me and others out into this world. I've thought a lot about why 2-year schools are called a community college. I thought the reason was because we were located in our hometowns. But after attending Highlands, I know it's not the location that makes them a community. It's the family that is created. So, while attending Highlands, I may have become a better student. I may be ready to transfer to Tech in August, or maybe even beyond. I might have a better idea of a career path, and I sure don't have student debt keeping me awake at night. My papa would sure be pleased with that. So, I ask you, as you move on to your next step, whether it's straight into the workforce or transferring to a whole new world of education, I ask you to believe in someone. Take a moment and support those around you, because you never know what a little bit of believing can do. You might just end up to cause someone to believe in themselves. I definitely have a community college family that supports and believes in me, and there is nothing more I could ever ask for. So, I'd like to thank Chris for taking the time to stop every student in the hallway and asking how their day is going, even when we're walking out of a trauma-inducing exam. I would like to thank Miss Jones for always having my back. No one messes with school mom. Thank you to Ben and Woosley for helping me turn my passion for the outdoors and the critters found there into my dream career. And thank you, Shasta, for always getting my weird sense of humor, or at least pity laughing. Karen Kilgore, and all the Karens in the Excel hallway for seeing a potential in me and every single student. And I'd like to thank Michael McBride and Hensley for always playing some crazy game or telling a story that makes us forget the impending doom of finals. And finally, Dr. H. I thank you for finding a home in our small town and for caring so deeply about a little community in the Appalachian Mountains. And there are so many more that I could never mention everyone, but just know that you have had an impact. So, in closing, congratulations to Virginia Highlands Community College, graduating class of 2025. We finally made it to May. So may you believe in someone. May you make them feel the way others have made me feel. May you go forward in success, and may God richly bless your path. Go Wolfpack.
Kate, thank you. Thank you. So, in your program on page 1, you'll find the lyrics to the Virginia Highlands Pride song written by Dave and Sherry Collins and performed now for us by Molly Doss.
Mountains high, valleys wide, rivers running through. Highlands pride, we shall strive to learn and live what's true. On this hill, wolves run free, strong of heart and mind. Like the wolves, it's our decree, a new world we will find. Our bounteous land, traditions rich, Virginia Highlands strives to open doors, fulfill dreams, providing better lives. On this night, in this place, we stand to sing this song. A new class joins a growing throng, over 10,000 strong. We're justly proud of what we've earned and learned on our way. Through sacrifice and working hard, we've earned the right to say our bounteous land, traditions rich, Virginia Highlands strives to open doors, fulfill dreams, providing better lives.
Thank you, Molly. I'd also like to acknowledge the gifts of David and Sherry Collins. Students, you know those names from the Student Center. Dave and Sherry, retired longtime faculty members at Virginia Highlands, and have blessed us with their music at every commencement for now more than 50 years. Thank you, Dave and Sherry, for your service to the college. And at this time, I would like to invite Ms. Lee Hunt, Dean of the School of Business and Industry, now to the podium for the presentation of the candidates for graduation.
Today, we celebrate every member of the class of 2025. They have each worked diligently to achieve the milestone of graduation. We have a special group here today who have earned a college credential while enrolled in high school. These students are recognized as Highlands Scholars and wear a medallion as part of their regalia. And joining us in supporting and celebrating these great students are our wonderfully dedicated school division partners. Will the 2025 Highlands Scholars and any school division partners present please stand and face the audience to be recognized? Congratulations. You may be seated. As the candidates for graduation cross the stage tonight, you will see various accessories to the academic regalia, including stoles and cords, signifying membership in a wide range of student organizations. Those who have earned academic honors wear a gold honor cord as part of their regalia, and students who have completed a career studies certificate with distinction wear blue, green, and white cords. Please refer to page 5 of your program for a description of these honors, including the requirements for cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. And now for the highlight of this evening, the presentation of degrees and certificates. At this time, will the following please come forward to assist with the presentation of diplomas? Dr. Derek Wisman, Vice President for Instruction and Student Services. Ms. Barbara Manuel, Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences. Ms. Bridget Castile, Dean of the School of Biological and Health Sciences. Dr. Michael McBride, Dean of Student Services and Enrollment Management. Ms. Christine Fields, Vice President of Financial and Administrative Services. Mr. Ken Fairbanks, Director of the Learning Resources Division, and Ms. Laura Pennington, Vice President of Institutional Advancement. And now, will the candidates for graduation please rise and come forward for the presentation and conferring ceremonies?
The following student has earned the Associates of Applied Sciences, Office Management, Martha Ann Holmes. The following student has earned the Career Study Certificate, Medical Coding Specialist, Brittany Sue Anderson. Jennifer Mayim Hickman. Thomas Slade Lester. Angela M. McDonald. Carrington Brooke Paris. Brandy Richardson with distinction. Megan Leanne Vyers with distinction. The following students have earned the Associates of Applied Sciences in Air Conditioning, Refrigeration, and Heating. Eli James Carter, magna cum laude. Eric Cole Rowland, cum laude. Raul Eduardo Ruiz Martinez, summa cum laude. Austin Mooney. The following students have earned the Associates of Applied Sciences in Accounting. Shannon D. Findley, summa cum laude. Angela Michelle Gibson. Sarah Nicole Mumpower. Autumn Cheyenne Tolliver. The following students have earned the Associate of Arts and Sciences in Business Administration. Cassie Atten. Joseph Tyler Branham, magna cum laude. Callie Noel Kreger, cum laude. Iana Jessup, summa cum laude. Billy Joe Patterson. Nancy Mae Ritter. Larry Vallejo Ruggiero. James Lee Wright. The following students have earned an Associates of Applied Sciences in Computer Numerical Control Machine Operations. James Weston Brown, summa cum laude. James Thomas Eads, summa cum laude. Christopher Lee Alec Hampton, magna cum laude. Hunter Logan Kell. Denham Eric Kirk, summa cum laude. Gregory A. Miller, and he is accompanied by his dog Jenkins. Nicholas Scott Prater, magna cum laude. James Cody Wayne Owen, summa cum laude. The following students have earned a Career Study Certificate in Precision Machining. Kayla Alashi, is that correct? Alashay Adamson. Danny Colton Blackburn. Joshua Cole Buchanan. Dylan Stewart Cardwell. John Martin DeBoard. Shane Irvin. Brady Scott French. Nicholas Wade Norris. Skylar Caleb Price with distinction. The following students have earned the Associate of Applied Sciences in Electrical Technology. Casper Eichen, summa cum laude. Daniel Lee, cum laude. John Edward Milhorn, magna cum laude. Tony R. Stacy, summa cum laude. Dylan Taylor Sexton. Andrew Barrett Thomas. The following students have earned a career study certificate in practical electrical technician. Hunter Andrew Glick. James Caden Kyle McLeod. David Ray Terry. Garrett Noah Williams Jr. with distinction. The following students have earned an Associates of Applied Sciences in Electrical Technology with a specialization in Mechatronics. Brandon Huggins, summa cum laude. Walter Aldair Torres Dominguez, summa cum laude. Caleb Isaac Skeens, summa cum laude. The following student has earned the Associate of Arts and Sciences in Science with a specialization in Natural Resources. Catherine Rose Henley, magna cum laude. John William Henley, summa cum laude. The following students have earned an Associates of Applied Sciences in Information Systems Technology. Tia Rianne Krauge. Kenneth Lee Eck, cum laude. Lance Keith Sandifer, cum laude. Harley Wayne Turley, magna cum laude. The following students have earned the Associates of Applied Sciences in Information Systems Technology with a specialization in networking. Christopher Joseph Bush, magna cum laude. Presenting Chris with his degree is his wife, Melanie Bush, who works in financial aid at VHCC. Jacob Michael Peliquin, summa cum laude. Following students have earned a Career Studies Certificate in Culinary Arts. Caitlin May Harden, with distinction. Barbara Page Olinger, with distinction. The following students have earned a Career Study Certificate in Diesel Technology. Nathaniel Thomas Ogg, with distinction. Justin R. Barb. Zachary Isaiah Blevins. Georgia Rose Boer, with distinction. The following students have earned an Associate of Applied Science in Technical Studies. Zachary Allen Brewster, magna cum laude. Matthew G. Caldwell, with distinction. Ethan Z. Dillard. Mason James Leonard. Jeremy Lee Remine, with distinction. Michael Anthony Salerno, with distinction. The following students have earned a Career Study Certificate in Welding. Mercedes Ann Concepcion, with distinction. Vincent Gregory, with distinction. Emma Grace Madison Brown, with distinction. Brandon Keith Hofer, with distinction. Ethan Christian Engel, with distinction. Tristan Matthew Keene. Alex Jonah Miller. Bryson Jean Shepard. Ethan I. Skeens. Andrew Hobart Smith, with distinction. Gavin Jeffrey Stover, with distinction. Colin Isaiah Sprinkle, and he is earning a Technical Studies Associate.
Mr. President, the faculty of Virginia Highlands Community College have certified that these candidates meet all requirements for the degrees and certificates in their respective fields.
Will the candidates for graduation please rise? Ladies and gentlemen, by the authority vested in me by the Virginia Highlands Community College Board, the Virginia State Board for Community Colleges, and by your having completed all terms and conditions as required by your respective programs of study, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree or certificate to which you are entitled with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. So in keeping with academic tradition, will you now please move your tassel to the left to signify that you are graduates? Thank you, graduates. You may be seated. Friends, I hope that the experiences that you have had during your time at Virginia Highlands will resonate throughout your life. I hope they are the foundation of some wonderful memories and relationships that you will treasure for many years to come. We salute your accomplishments, and I look forward to seeing how you serve our community, the Commonwealth, and our country in your next journey. May this special moment always live in your heart. Earning a college degree is a tremendous achievement, and we thank you for letting us be a part of that journey. And even though you're moving forward with your life, some of you on to four-year universities, some immediately into the world of work, and a few of you coming back to VHCC for continuing education, we want you to know that VHCC is always home for you. And the deal still stands. If you meet me at the coffee shop, I'll buy. So please keep your connection with us through the Alumni Association or other faculty and staff channels as you grow. We don't know where that next part of your life journey may take you, but we do know that you are equipped for success. Family and friends, thank you for joining us to celebrate them this evening. As we close the ceremony, just a note of housekeeping, please allow the graduates to fully exit the auditorium before you meet them in the lobby of the facility or out on the lawn to take pictures and celebrate with them. So now will everyone please rise. And join me in one more hearty congratulations to the class of 2025.